For Dummies. In this video, we're going to actually talk about what is ChatGPT, the introduction to ChatGPT, and we're going to take it in reference to my friend Sanford and Son, and we're going to let them tell the story here and take a look on the video to kind of take a look to see how the breakdown of the Fred Sanford and Son, if you're not familiar with the actual story, it's actually a series that was back in the 70s. And Sanford and Son was created by Norman Lear, and Red Fox was, and rest in peace, Demond Wilson as well. These legendary characters, Sanford and Son is a legend in the African American community. And so with the Detroit ChatGPT revolution, let's take a look at the actual video to kind of get a look at what that would look like in 2023 if Lamont met ChatGPT and Fred Sanford.
Listen, there's a good chance
actually goes through. So we'll take a look here together. So one thing I can share with you in the ChatGPT revolution with Detroit ChatGPT and growth and learning, and
somebody's trying to hack your website right now. You gotta make sure you're covered.
To change and opportunity. So.
You know, Pop, this junkyard business is from the Stone Age. We need to catch up with the times. Catch up on what, son? Now, we've been doing this just fine for years. Pop, have you ever heard of ChatGPT? GPT what? Is that some kind of new car model? No, Pop. ChatGPT is an AI developed by OpenAI. It's a language model that can understand and generate human-like text. Text? Speak English, boy. All right, Pop, no problem. Pop, imagine a tool that can help us manage this junkyard better, answering customer queries, managing our inventory, even helping with sales and marketing. You telling me a machine can do all that? Let me show you, Pop, no problem. Check this out. You can do all this on ChatGPT. See, we can use it to handle customer inquiries, create content for our website, maybe even strategize our marketing. Best part is we can customize it to fit our needs, Pop. This is some next level stuff, son. So, son, you know those rich 70s stars like Paul McCartney or Elton John. They use this thing too. Maybe not directly, Pop, but businesses they invest in could be using AI tools like ChatGPT to stay competitive. It's the future of business, Pop. Well, it looks like the future is right here in our junkyard. Who would have thought? Stepping in the future with this, what'd you call it again? ChatGPT, Pop. And yes, we're stepping into the future indeed.
So here's the great thing with ChatGPT, the revolution, with the Detroit ChatGPT revolution, just learning and growing in this space. I'm having the opportunity to understand it. So we're going to walk through for Dummies in regards to ChatGPT, opening the browser, how to actually access the actual platform. We are going to walk through it together. So if you have something as simple as a cell phone, Wi-Fi, computer, there's an opportunity with ChatGPT to be able to understand, taking it to the next step of your process. So let's take a look together and let's go through these steps together, because again, the great thing is you want to start with Google and understanding this process. But, you know, as an entrepreneur, you're looking to start a company that used, and we try to literally look into developing different, maybe a mobile application, for example, to connect maybe your sports restaurants to travel and customers for booking and reservations. So even though the app was really already together, it's difficult sometimes to get together a team to figure out maybe startup ideas or different marketing or sales marketing content or product creation, or just thinking outside the box, and even hiring reliable manpower. So in 2023, we know that this is a difficult thing. So being strict and understanding with your budget, I mean, you have now a virtual assistant in ChatGPT that you can actually leverage to be able to get this done. So if you're in the Google browser, how you actually start to access ChatGPT is type in the browser https chat.openai.com. And the bad thing is I was using ChatGPT earlier. So I'm already a member, but the interface that you actually come to when you actually start with ChatGPT, it looks simple like this, a simple interface, a blank white screen for you to be able to generate your ideas, your growth, and your process. So think about it. Without hiring any new people, you can have virtual assistant of ChatGPT, thanks to AI, this base tool. You can actually have this revolutionary AI bot develop your language or the information. So it's based off a natural language processing model that uses neural network architecture to provide this information. So what this means is that ChatGPT, this bot can answer questions without being told explicitly what the answer is, using its own intellect reached from Google. So you can actually learn and understand your sales process and different process in sales by the prompts that you put in ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, this generated pre-trained model, is what ChatGPT does. So as you can see, if we walk through it, looking on the left-hand side, you can start a new chat here on your top left. And it also, as you can see, keeps a history of the chats that when you actually process with ChatGPT. One hot tip too, as you know, when the model was actually started, it was started and all the information was up to 2021. So what we can do now is there's a tool in Web GPT that, and there's several of them out there, but the Web GPT is the one that I'm using. So as you can see at the bottom here, my web browser might look a little different from yours because again, I'm able to receive information with this Web GPT and Google integration. So it's a free Google plugin that you can add in. And what that does and provides for you is up-to-date information up to 2023 about ChatGPT. So the great thing is, before the model was actually developed, the OpenAI model of ChatGPT was developed, and it was actually only the information was received up to 2021. But now with all these different integrations and AI tools, there are several out there, mind you. ChatGPT is not the only artificial intelligence out there. However, the opportunity with ChatGPT on a larger scale, since it is free, it's something great for engineers or anyone introductory to get into in regards to understanding artificial intelligence. So taking another look at the platform just to get a thorough guide, because this ChatGPT guide for dummies introducing ChatGPT to be able to understand kind of what it looks like here. Adrian, how does this work? So as you can see on the top here, there's different versions of ChatGPT, and it tells you literally by just going highlighting over the actual model, and it shows you that GPT 3.5, now that's the default. As GPT-4 and the different AIs are continues to develop, they show you these models. So GPT 3.5 is still available, and it shares with you this is their fastest model, great for most everyday tasks. And the difference between the 3.5 and the 4 model, this is the most capable model and is great for tasks that require creativity and advanced reasoning. So the difference with the ChatGPT 3.5 and GPT-4 is the GPT-4, as you can see at the bottom, is only available for exclusive Plus users. So that ChatGPT Plus costs $20. And so in regards to that, you have to, make that payment to be able to receive the most recent information with ChatGPT. But that doesn't put you out the box. You don't have to purchase ChatGPT because you have the 3.5 model already provided to you for free. So on the left-hand side, as I shared with you, you can see that you have your different chats that you have already completed. And ChatGPT, again, is pre-trained. So every time that you actually come to ChatGPT, you don't have to remind it what it was talking about, but you do have to, if you want to make reference to a last recent conversation, just highlight that conversation, just like reminding somebody of one of your friends, like reminding them what you talked about. You literally can use ChatGPT like a virtual assistant, okay? So when you're looking at ChatGPT and you're looking on the left-hand side, as you can see all the different dates and things that I have used it. And so they also provide you here at the bottom are templates. These templates give you different categories and they allow you to browse through different ChatGPT prompt templates. So for example, once you browse through these categories and subcategories, as you can read and play around with the software, guys, because it being new, there's so many different advancements. So it gives you an opportunity to pick the category if you're writing in copywriting, marketing, SEO, or social media. So let's go ahead and go with copy for marketing in this scenario. You know what? Let's go with SEO just for this example. And so for the substatic category, we're going to go with keyword research, or let's go with keyword research. And so here we go. We want to have an actual keyword strategy. So with this strategy, we have to put in a type of keyword And please ignore all 6 other scenarios. So we're going to go with the keyword being the Detroit ChatGPT revolution. And so that is what Adrian Mays and CCC Because We Care Foundation is, the whole passion of educating and giving people the opportunity to end the poverty trap and be able to understand that programming can be reprogrammed. It's not an overnight process, and it does take some time, but play around with these different opportunities, because again, and you see how ChatSonic popped up, which is another AI tool that I use, but it pops up too because I have that as an extension. But the great thing is, let me get this out the way so that we can actually see what ChatGPT has done. And ChatSonic is amazing as well. All of these tools are great, but the bad thing is ChatSonic is messing up my current presentation because I can't close it out. So let me see here. So ChatSonic, gives you some information. It's so many different AI tools. As what I do is I combine not only one, because you don't want to just use one tool. You want to be able to, kind of diversify. And so the bad thing is I can't get this off of here. And so as you can see, though, in this actual, it literally generated the information that you were looking for in regards to brainstorming with keywords. So I can't move this out the way. So I'm not going to literally go too much into detail with it. But again, it gives you the opportunity with the templates to give you ideas on how to leverage with ChatGPT. So then as well on the left-hand side, you see how it says free AI Copilot for the web. If you click on that there as well, it's another Chrome extension that helps you to be able to leverage ChatGPT. So here's the great thing. We were able to take a look together on ChatGPT and explanation for dummies. And so with that explanation and just going through the information, the different responses you can actually have for ChatGPT, it literally comes from when you're actually doing your prompts. So if you want to have ChatGPT in marketing, it can provide very efficient marketing and strategies. It's all about what you put into ChatGPT, right? So again, with this actual software, us using the template, it's telling you, it apologizes for confusion. It'll give you a breakdown of a brainstorm of core keywords. Again, we're talking about the Detroit ChatGPT revolution. Even if it makes a mistake in that, again, it's an assistant. It's not someone that's going to take over your job. I remember like when robots first came out, as being working with General Motors. I used to live in Ontario. And when I worked at General Motors, I was working at the Truck Product Center in Warren, Michigan, and had an opportunity to go to Canada, to go to our center there, to be able to help out with the plants and things. And so at the time, robots were just coming out. And, a lot of the General Motors plant workers were, frustrated with that process. But now, as we fast forward to 2023, as that was years ago, now robots, and we wouldn't even think twice if them not being in your plant. So that's how you have to leverage and understand ChatGPT. So for search engine optimization, and that's what we spoke of, these different keywords marketers can use for SEO purposes while providing ad copies for your website and blog, just using ChatGPT as a virtual assistant. ChatGPT and programming, like speaking of websites, you can use this to do all of the heavy lifting for you. So ChatGPT can provide different codes and helping you out with bugs and fixes, and literally help you different with codes and structures to be able to help you understand different programming languages and improving core functionality and workflows. And rather than fixing basic code errors, you have all of this information all in one to help out with your websites and blogs and content. So ChatGPT and content creation. So as we're talking about ChatGPT and looking at content creation and why, just explaining a breakdown of how we can leverage ChatGPT in different ways. So when you look at ChatGPT and content creation, it's very helpful in gathering different potential customer leads. So the bot can literally take a full-length blog post with nearly perfect fast accuracy, as our blog posts are different opportunities that we have available. It can take that whole blog post and give you an actual summation of what that opportunity is. So if you go to SEOchangemarketing.com, and we'll plop that here on the screen so you can see here as well. So as you go to SEOchangemarketing.com, you'll be able to reach our blog where we're providing information to be able to help people leverage understanding this Detroit ChatGPT revolution. So can SEO change digital marketing, leveraging AI brands to build billionaire brands right within? If you go right to the Learn tab, you'll be able to access the blog of different opportunities here. So breaking the cycle of poverty, Detroit's ChatGPT revolution. in looking at the different steps of breaking this revolution of what ChatGPT can do for you. So understanding that ChatGPT is literally an opportunity that can take this blog post with nearly perfect fast accuracy and literally in seconds, you can write your own version. Don't go and do that. But again, you can go and customize this, choosing the length of the subject matter to the complexity of the matter. So even in customer service, so having can SEO change digital marketing and being able to grow with our customer service opportunities. So even with that opportunity, ChatGPT as your virtual assistant can support the actual drafts and different customer service emails and helping out with coming up with your automation and taking those different situations, saving time and resources. So as Unika and I today, we were talking to one of our clients as growing in automation, as with the entrepreneur growth and process with people, Taxdome and TaxAct taking a look at not just taxes you can actually do. As you know, if you checked out the YouTube I did yesterday, if you didn't do your extension for your 2019 and 2020 taxes, you do have still an opportunity with the IRS. So don't forget to check that video out yesterday. Just to know that's extended to July 15th of 2023. But anyway, so we were talking today about the automation, the capabilities of growth and opportunities that you have just period with your business in 2023 to leverage as an automatic billionaire brand. So just having these different alternatives and having different professionals, just kind of break it down your way. When I was talking to my client earlier, we had a long conversation about the change. He was actually retired now, laid off, and he no longer is working. He's retired, but laid off. And what ended up happening, he kind of was phased out of his job in an indirect way. What the employer, his 9-to-5 job was doing was literally taking his knowledge and not giving him the value that he was deserving, meaning hired some people that were actually younger, right? As the typical, we know how the corporate business is set up. But he had years on the job of this actual opportunity. I mean, I'm not going to call the company out, but had years on the job. And it's no way that this job would actually function without his assistance. So he retired or he quit. Either way you want to take it is what happened. But anytime most people in the United States, not just in Detroit, Michigan, in this Detroit ChatGPT revolution, most people literally always want to be doing something. We don't want to just sit and do Netflix and chill. Now you have an opportunity to leverage that time or an opportunity mentally to grow and monetize your content, but maybe you don't know how. Maybe you need a little help. Maybe it just literally you have so many years at a job and you have a structure and a process that only you know and no one else can do. So what you can do now in 2023 is leverage is what you can do. ChatGPT and these different tools. And that's what it's gone into when you check the blog article out on SEOchangemarketing.com and going to the Learn tab, you'll be able to kind of see more about the poverty trap of programming. Literally, we can step out that program. And I was sharing that with my client earlier, like literally the program is that we're supposed to retire and then do nothing. Whereas you have programs like Kajabi that you can now monetize your content and create a course. Yes, it takes time. It's not an overnight process. And the crazy thing is about this creating the course process, you just really don't know what to expect, but you just got to go for it. Drawbacks of ChatGPT now, like I was sharing with you on my screen, if you do not have that web ChatGPT extension, the actual ChatGPT only goes up to 2021. So many of the newer events, like we're in May of 2023, May 23, 2023, isn't that kind of cool? So we are in May. And so with the different events in May that may need to be discovered, like, for example, things that's happened recently, what's going on in the NBA playoffs, so those events are not going to be right now on the actual platform if you don't have that web ChatGPT extension. So even basic stuff like asking about current dates and times and beyond its scope, like weather, it's literally limited to understanding the context despite providing near lifelike solutions to your certain problems. So even the accuracy of many responses, you have to make sure your question. So that's why I have this article here in this different blog, very going in 6 steps video series to kind of give you an idea of learning this artificial intelligence and embracing the education. As this revolutionary tool, it can one day replace Google search. So, but that day might be far-fetched. And like we do have the competitors, Google Bard, and there's several tools out there that are even better than ChatGPT. But like I shared with you, that day seems far-fetched because again, OpenAI is still developing, it's still growing, and it's machine learning. And people keep running into and using the ChatGPT platform. So here's a question for you. Which of the following tasks cannot be carried out by ChatGPT? Like I've talked about a lot in regards to just tasks in general, customer service, maintenance, and going through the video with Sanford and Son making a relation. What do you think that ChatGPT as an interface cannot do? And what I'm going to ask is if you drop those in the comments for me, as this powerful machine generated platform, let me know in the comments what you think ChatGPT cannot do. And with this challenge, what we're going to do is take a look together and see if it can. Because ChatGPT is amazing. Again, it's literally something that you can create ebooks, you can create ideas, even your lesson course outline for what you're looking for. So if you wanted to create a course on step-by-step how to solve, actually Detroit to Malibu, how to connect with Malibu residents as they're traveling from Detroit to Malibu here this week, 4 days to the 27th, the big day for Unica Gaines Family Services. So we're taking Detroit to Malibu in the ChatGPT revelation. So if we wanted to actually create a course, and we're going to eat at a very nice restaurant, Maestro's, the steakhouse. So if we want to create a course for Maestro's Steakhouse in Malibu, explaining how important the Detroit ChatGPT revolution is to Malibu, California. So again, it's just something crazy. It doesn't have to have any type of validity. I mean, maybe it could be an idea that you have in your head and literally just take from this machine learning and grow. So, and for example, it's giving you different advancements, streamlining operations. I mean, it's giving you different points. You see how fast all your that one sentence provided it didn't have the steakhouse in Malibu, but we'll be there in a few days. But it definitely can give you some query information on Malibu and California as a whole. So the Detroit ChatGPT revolution, or the broader development of the conversational tool, has the potential to revolutionize the businesses, interact with the different customers, and automate various tasks. So as we were trying to get into Malibu, trying to get into Jeffries, trying to get into the different locations, going to get a massage, doing some pamper time, going to Santa Monica Pier, going to Malibu Country Mart, going to all these different locations, and Adrian is going to be live. That's why I have this fly hairstyle today, because again, when you have your hair conditioned, getting ready for the Detroit ChatGPT revolution, you got to have that conditioner going in. But the curly look is all thank you from my mother and father, as I have Indian in my family. So therefore, just being silly on a serious, what is ChatGPT Explain for Dummies? Get it? Just get started. Get started. And the great thing is, once you get started, once you start just playing around and seeing all the opportunities that's available online, you're going to feel like Netflix and chill. If you're not making $50,000 per month, you don't want to do it anymore. Like just how you can just learn about different things in your why, because your unique why is passionate for you. I know one of the things that has been a frustrating thing that a lot of people in high ticket affiliate marketing in our space has been doing this, a high ticket affiliate marketing journey and this digital marketing journey. And it's really a mindset shift, because again, you're approaching something of the unknown. You listening to people tell you with your coaching program, your different step-by-step options, that if you do this, then this will happen. Well, here's the thing with ChatGPT. Here's the thing with artificial intelligence. There's done for you programs. There's opportunities for you to make money online. But at the same time, you cannot make money online consistently to create the passive income, to create the billionaire brand, if you don't have a strategy, if you don't have a system, if you don't have the persistence to take the days with the good and the bad. You're going to have those billionaire days. You're going to disappoint yourself. You're going to disappoint a lot of people. You're going to have to block out a lot of the negativity in your head that's not going to win. But you know what? You know what happens when you keep going? You don't have any idea what happens. The unknown, that 1% imperfection action daily, it continues to build. Your confidence gets even stronger. Because again, being here in Detroit, Michigan, with this Detroit ChatGPT revolution and feeling like, being a part of the 1%, because a lot of people not knowing about this opportunity, this course with the ChatGPT course for leveraging AI bands, this revolution, honestly, this course actually is being produced in Kajabi, as well as going to be placed on the Udemy platform. But I want to be the best. And the best is providing as much information as possible that people are looking for. So the money is in the research, my friends. The things that people are looking for, your keywords, your search engine optimization, all of the things you've learned with the different courses, affiliate marketing, email marketing, all of that can be done in an all-in-one platform with Kajabi. And that's what Adrienne Mays is doing right now. So in this video, we talked about ChatGPT and we explained the process, and we actually did the challenge of making sure in the comments, leave a comment below. Tell me, what do you think ChatGPT cannot do? And we're going to take a look at that challenge together. And let's try to do what the 1% are doing. Right now, if you're trying to consistently on an active basis, learn how to make $5,000 online, $10,000 online, thousands of dollars online, it's a way and it's possible. But it all starts with a strategy. The great thing is, I was looking at the money is in the research. So again, check out some of the videos I've done before in regards to Udemy versus Kajabi. In that video, I showed how you can actually research what topics that you can actually build courses with ChatGPT. Now, here's the thing. The thing is, there's several ways to make money online. If you literally go to YouTube and have the opportunity to do your research, how you actually can see what people are looking for is by the money is in the research. So last thing, the point I'm going to leave with you here today, Unica Gaines and I with Gaines Family Services is talking, as the tax season, off season per se, talking about the growth of the tax business, actually franchising and building an actual brand with ChatGPT, as well as educating people how to actually leverage the platform. So I want to kind of give you a quick run through on what you would do to actually figure out what's making money online, Adrienne. Some of those questions about what to write about. Having all of these tools is great, but if you don't have anywhere that's your basis, I recommend you start with your passion. A lot of times, people start to try to make money online and they start to do what everyone else is doing. Oh, I can go and do this. The harder part about doing what someone else is doing, it's hard for you to be consistent when you don't have a passion behind it. So the money is in the research. So what you do literally is take a look at the trending topics. If we take a look at Mr. Beast is amazing online, okay? He's one of the top marketers online. Mr. Beast has 154 million subscribers. He's one of the top YouTubers and he provides content. I mean, he has 26 billion views and he only has 737 videos on this page. Now, monetization ways are made on YouTube. There's 5 billion people online, so take advantage. Mr. Beast is taking advantage. You see now the different topics that he's speaking with. Now, when you're doing your research, one thing you want to take a look at is here you're looking at the new uploads. These are the popular videos. Now, when you're doing your research on what to write about, what people are searching for, you want to go to a YouTube channel. You don't have to go to Mr. Beast, but you want to have someone that has subscribers, because again, that means people are listening to their content. So when I look at Mr. Beast and you're looking at over a year ago, right? 424 million views, but we know that's a year ago. But right now, Mr. Beast is doing a lot of shorts. And I do know that because again, I follow Mr. Beast. So Mr. Beast, like I said, 170 million. And so again, when you're doing your research, you look at the latest, but you want to click the tab here that goes to popular. What that does is shows you the maximum amount on that YouTube channel that you're doing research for. So if I look at Mr. Beast's channel, 742 million views on would you fly to Paris for a baguette? 630. So that's interesting because that means people are watching something about this content that is engaging people. 312 million views. Now I understand this one because this one's with The Rock. That's my book. The Rock versus Mr. Beast. So Gordon Ramsay tries most expensive. I sent a subscriber to Disneyland. So those are the things. Mr. Beast is my idol for several reasons. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, he does some different things online and gives a different perspective. But honestly, you know why he's my idol? He's one of my, just literally because he gives back. If you look at his channel, like you said, it's 154 million subscribers. He also has acts of kindness all throughout his channel. He's donating. He's just enjoying life. And that is what life is about. Generating the money, the billionaire in the making brand, the strategy. It's not as hard as they programmed us to think it is, but it does take consistent action. Yes, I'm the same person like you guys. Some people have degrees, some people don't. Some people have worked on 9 to 5. Some people are entrepreneurs, but it doesn't matter. The thing is, right now, you have an opportunity with ChatGPT. I didn't know anything about it either, but I am taking the key thing of not only learning daily for myself, but growing our tax business, our mortgage business, our insurance business, helping out with our nonprofit organization. And these ways and this daily consistent brainwashing that I'm doing is going to be able to, because at first, like I said, at first I got on doing these lives consistently to be able to get views. You know, when Daniel Chu, my mentor with Wealth Warriors Elite Income Empire Coaching Program, kind of encouraged me to do lives, I literally was doing it to make money online just like everybody else. I didn't know what the hidden reason for this was. And the hidden reason is not only the development and the transformation and the consistency and the passion, you understand and educate yourself on your own basis. You have your own self-motivation. You're not frustrated. I know in the beginning of my journey, I was really frustrated seeing like people I know that making all this money online. And I'm like, I'm doing it consistently, you know, and you asking God, why? But here's the thing, your process is going to be different from everybody else's. I know that if you have the belief in yourself, and you have to build that belief over time, because again, you're your worst enemy. You're your cheerleader, but you're your worst enemy. And when you're in the high ticket affiliate marketing space and you have different coaches and you go to these different meetings and you think that, you know, if I do this, then Z is going to happen. It doesn't work like that. So here's the difference. I want you to literally just stop and take a moment and see what is just intricate for you. What do you want to do? Do I want to write blogs? Do I want to do content every day? Do I want to find what your why is? So just write it down. Then literally have a consistent plan in regards to your vision board. Do your actual consistency of in the morning. Do 15 minutes of doing your vision, reading your vision board, 15 minutes of actually building the billionaire mindset by reading something. It doesn't have to be a book. Like, you know, typically they say it has to, you know, a book or what have you. Read something online. And what I've been doing recently, Unica Gaines and I have been working, my business partner, we've been working back and forth on how to build with this open AI. So she's on the phone more than I am. So she'll send text messages in regards to the different newsletters that's open AI news that can bring and build our actual marketing. So make it fun. It's a family legacy. Make it something that you guys can do together. But building on YouTube and that legacy that you can provide, that's my passion, to be able to help other entrepreneurs get these billionaire brands, to take all these different programs and be able to help someone else leverage these entrepreneurs that helped me. So again, this is the great thing because it's something that I didn't even know could happen in regards to the mindset. You know, you start something because you want to be rich. Like that's how you show you. But the real development that I've had over this past year is self-development. I have more faith in myself in the assistance and just making sure of finishing and getting started and finishing than I've ever had in my life. I have been accomplished, and money is not a determining factor for accomplishment. And that's the programming that we've all led through. We think that we make 6 figures, we make whatever, money is not it. I was making 6 figures. That doesn't mean anything. I was not happy. And the reason why, and when you get to that reason and you have a reason to move every day, and now you have an opportunity to be a billionaire, seriously, like not even just trying to, I mean, I'm not an athlete like my cousin Chris Bosh, where he was able to be a millionaire right now. It's like, you can really use your mind. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow. And you have to actually do a plan to do so. And yes, we would love all of it to happen today. I wanted this to happen months ago. You have no idea. But the key thing is, God's going to move you in the right places at the right time, because each opportunity is going to be the opportunity for you. So hopefully, like I said, you take the passion and understanding that ChatGPT explained for dummies, for you, dummy, get on this. This is an opportunity for you. Don't know what's going to end up. I can't promise you. And I can honestly say that I've never said, do this and you can make $10,000 a month. Do this and make money online. You have to try it. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. The way that Adrian saw, I went and did the research, right? I tried different ways. As you all, if you can look at my journey and see, when I did the research, if I finish this course, and as I finish this course for leveraging AI, then I take that course and I have sections, and you focus in on different entrepreneurs. As I'm a serial entrepreneur, and please take this strategy that I'm using and use it for yourself, because your passion is going to emit through your why. My unique why is only for me, Adrian Mays, but for you, it's whatever you desire. But if you don't start trying, if you get caught up like I was caught up like everybody else, You know, you good making $15,000 a month. That's fine. That's good. No, it's not. You can make $650,000 a month. So you can do things with your mind now with the opportunity with OpenAI. It's like a hodgepodge. It's not going to be around forever. But here's the thing. Stick with me. I'll be here 7 p.m. live, Facebook and YouTube. And like I said, I'm trying to get this course out yesterday because I'm so excited to take this Detroit to Malibu, this ChatGPT revolution, and start traveling this summer and being able to share the opportunities with different small businesses, how you can build a billionaire brand. I never thought it would be possible, but it's so many different ways. And the ways that you can do is just having a conversation with people because, again, their unique why is different. I can't tell you how you're going to make you, but all I can do is take consistent action towards that goal. So first, exiting average reality, that's what fear stands for. First attempt in learning, that's what fail stands for. You're not a failure. You're not fearful. If you quit, I can't call it for you. So being the billionaire mindset, having the opportunity of having the AI tool of change of ChatGPT, this is the time. This is the time. I'll be here again tomorrow at 7. I'm enjoying coming on consistently at 7 p.m. at first, and I'm not doing it the best yet. I am not the amazing Oprah Winfrey as of yet, or have my own, just even ready for the Ellen DeGeneres, or just ready to, kind of tell everybody on pointing on how to do. I'm not there yet. It's okay. But guess where I am? Better than I was yesterday because I'm taking action consistently towards my why. So you do the same. And if you need help now, guess what? You got ChatGPT. So hopefully you got some value in this video and I motivated you to take that billionaire mindset. It's truly available, but it's not available if you just let it sit there. You got to do it. You got to be consistent. You got to keep trying. And if you just do it for you. The challenge is for you to get out of your box, but you have to stand up and put your hand up. So acts of kindness, we coming, but I can't be like Mr. Beast until I put that income work in. So you have to do what you do, and you know how we end every time. So I can, I will, I must, let's go. Let's go.